Welcome to Greens, my dear brothers and sisters. Today we are going to see about the birth of Sri Mahalakshmi Taya by grasping Vasuki. The celestials and the demons began to pull his length around and around, causing Mount Mandara to rotate on its axis. This turning incident of the etheric ocean of consciousness had begun. Faster and faster, the celestials and the demons raced around the central point, and the ocean began to roll with the flakes of matter that would eventually become the physical universe as we know it. Something completely unexpected happened. Vasuki, getting dizzy and dizzy with every round, became ill. With an eruptive cough, he sent a huge projectile of poisonous substance spewing forth from his mouth. It was headed right for a long group of celestials. That time, Lord Shiva shot across the ocean of consciousness and caught the deadly globe in his mouth. It settled into his throat when he neuralized. That's why we called him as Neelakandan. Then what happened? This churning incident was even half complete. Wondrous and magical items began to precipitate from the ocean of consciousness. Various of the churning celestials and demons began to claim the bounty of unexpected items as they emerged from the cosmic soup. The great orb of the moon, Chandra, gloriously appeared. Not lifeless like today, this moon was full of vitality and destined to be a great rulers of humanity in a future epoch. Other precious items also arose from the whirling brew of light, consciousness and energy. A celestial elephant appeared that Indra immediately claimed for himself as his mount. Glaring around, he dared any of the demons or celestials to oppose him. Precious stones, a magical tree, and the manifesting power of the great Brahmarishis, a wish-fulfilling cow Kamadhenu, as well as other items also appeared and were claimed one by one. Near the peak of the churning, the ocean, a compact and dazzling multicolored gem appeared of such brilliance that it caused a gasp of appreciation from the whirling assembly of celestials and demons. Even though both camps desperately wanted this brightly pleasing gem, neither had any understanding of its uses or past. But its own radiant energy, it floated over to the ever compassionate Vishnu and melted into his chest, one hand width below the notch at his throat. Automatically, Vishnu began to speak. This jewel, the Kaustubha gem, has chosen me as its abode. Through its power, I can make a thing happen by speaking out loud or by speaking silently. Whatsoever I utter with dedicated purpose, it will become so. Blessed by Saraswati, this is the great wish-fulfilling gem that I will now use for protection of the pious and to safeguard the development of saintly souls. I shall allow a protection to reside in those who are dear to me, who aid me in my divine task. Finished with his explanation, Vishnu turned back to the task of churning the ocean and exerted himself mightily. Suddenly, a shining woman of extraordinary beauty arose from the surging, swirling mists, clad in a deep pink saree and bedecked with gold and precious stones. She floated to the side of the celestials and alighted softly. Even though her dress and ornaments would have commanded many fortunes of extravagant kings and queens, it was not that which drew rapt attention. Strikingly radiant with both beauty and compassion was her face, that all were reduced to gaping. None of them had ever seen anything like her before. She was Mahalakshmi Taya, beloved spouse of Narayana himself, regal and supreme. But this time, Lakshmi Tayar instructing the celestials like this: my form is composed of vibration, as is every other form in the cosmos. Because my form is the nature of abundance, whosoever shall call my name through various mystic methods shall be rewarded. Those who want wealth will inevitably obtain it through speaking my mystic name with sincerity and devotion. Those who desire regal children of beauty and charm shall have them through the grace of the mantra pass derived from me. Still others who want love and liberation shall have it by the grace contained in the mystic spiritual formulas composing the vibrations of my form. All manner of siddhis, that means divine abilities, may be attained. But know that all of this is possible by the grace of that being whose dream-like thoughts have made this universe possible, Narayana. Indeed, I am in him and he is in me. Lakshmi Tayar paused briefly to let her last remark sink in, then continued. I now charge the compassionate Vishnu with every power available to complete his appointed divine task from now until the end of time and beyond. With that, he rapidly grew smaller until she was no bigger than one's closed hand. She melted into the chest of Vishnu, throbbing as part of his own celestial heart, from which is blazing strand of light then slipped down his spine to its very base, passed briefly and moved up once again to his head, filling it with spidery tendrils of golden energy. Vishnu stood wrapped in bliss, shedding tears of joy, and spoke without even hearing his own voice. God's love, through whatever door it comes, is the end of all desire and yearning. And with that he walked away, steeped in the growing knowledge of his role and power in the new material universe that was quickly emerging from the great journey that had come to an end. Mahalakshmi Tayar had supercharged Vishnu in every way. A tiny filament of light-born Mahalakshmi entered the Kaustubha gem just below Vishnu's throat, and it glowed magnificently. The power of Mahalakshmi Tayar's mystic name and mantras will propel millions of souls from the material universe to the divine shore. Linked with Vishnu, Lakshmi would now incarnate with him whenever he descended to the physical plane to protect the pious ones and restore Dharma, that means divine law. With Rama, she would be Sita. With Krishna, she would be Radha, his ecstatic lover, as well as Rukmini, his divine bride. Whenever Vishnu manifests there, she would be one way or another. This is the beautiful history of Sri Mahalakshmi Tayar's divine birth. Hope you would like it. Thank you so much.